Following a 9.825 from Ellie Lazari on vault.
Kind of how I mentioned on vault, Lily's lines on every event is unmatched.
Had a 10 on the bars a couple of weeks ago against Mizzou.
Sticks it beautifully, has that landing big.
Round off 1.5 twist.
By the way, Serena Linton turned in a fine score, 9 points. Away through all of this.
Just gotta block out the noise and finish that big routine. Front aerial to a back handspring. Because of her career, U.S. national team. She's such an asset.
So young and so very...
Something that this floor lineup does really well. And she's just getting started.
An 8.25 from Ellie Lazari on vault.
And I have to think that her international experience is definitely contributing to how well she's doing as a Gator. Full twisting double tuck, holds on.
On the floor, Anya Pilgrim.
It shows that you had more power than less. And I think that's great. First time in the all-around. Kind of how I mentioned on vault, Lily's lines on every event is unmatched.
Had a 10 on the bars a couple of weeks ago against Mizzou.
Here goes that triple series I mentioned earlier. Front aerial. She had trouble with that connection. Front pike toss in the NCAA. She's doing it like that. The extension she reaches in the air is
With a 9.850, she clinched the all-around.
Hard to pick which of it is the best, but this one's so good.
This is the release right here. Nice handstand. See about this dismount, double layout.
That's really how these teams are going to be able to compete against each other tonight. Really having stuck landing.
Amazing, just right on top and that handstand. Look at the height and the leg together, toes up, dismount. Saw her stick a number of these in warm-up.
Giving the judges a lot of room to take deductions. We've got Audrey Davis on bars, a huge eagle, that double front with a half.
Unique release move right here. It's called a rip knot. It's a stall turn. Maybe she can stick. Again, it's all about these stuck landings. And she's stuck.
On bars for Oklahoma. A quick correction in the cleats, but just a little bit rotated. So they actually let off the Maddie Williams. A great stick.
By the way, Serena Linton turned in a fine score, 9 points. Away through all of this.
Just gotta block out the noise and finish that big. Front aerial to a back handspring. Because of her career, U.S. national team. She's such an asset.
So young and so very...
Rotation with a 9.95, so she's having a wonderful day.
All around gymnast. Competing doesn't make her nervous, and you just see that day in and day out.
Mounts and goes right into her leap series. Back handspring, gainer full.
And Kaya Johnson, who will follow, has 16.
And 7th on floor. I mean, it's just, she's one of front layouts.
Can they expand it with this routine here?
Huge tuck full.
9, 8, 5, and count the others, assuming.
Much joy, and it shows.
The last landing.
So much power and intention behind it. For Gabby Wilson, front layout to a front.
Yurchenko, 1.5 stand. I love when they hold it on top, just showing the judges. One more of those. Now had a little trouble on the dismount. She bent at the hips, didn't get the stick.
Gain their lead over Alabama.
Well, I had a feeling that she was going to get her. She's really focused on this event. Front aerial into that back handspring layout to keep her on track and consistent.
Can they expand it with this routine here?
Huge tuck full.
9, 8, 5, and count the others, assuming.
Much joy, and it shows.
The last landing.
Well, not only the freshman of the year, but one of the best gymnasts in the country last year.
She's spectacular because
Perfect.
huge release move coming up. Beautiful Ray, and she's holding those handstands like handstand once again, difficult connection, full pirouette, finishes in handstand, double layout.
This rotation with a 9.95, so she's having a wonderful day.
All-around gymnast. Competing doesn't make her nervous, and you just see that day in and day out. Big tumbling pass here. She had a pull in last year.
Goodness.
One and a half Brandy to double.
It's hard to pick which of it is the best, but this one's so good. She's an amazing athlete. Huge release move. It's gotta be to do this sport. Double front hand.
But she's had a 9.95. By the way, Kaya Johnson scored.
Honda Award finalist. LSE team.
And coming into this, Kaya Johnson, who will follow, has 16.
And 7th on floor. I mean, it's just, she's one of front layouts.
Here comes Kimmy Winger.
Really nice.
A transfer from Temple has got 9.925.
And she's a dynamite ball. Warmed it up well.
With 2 wins.
Yes, she nailed this last week.
A champion on this event 2 years ago. You expect a little more here.
Why? Very nice. Yurchenko. It's hard to pick which of it is the best, but this one's so good.
Pizza vault that starts from a 9.95, so that is perfection. On vault, that is their big focus on this event. And that right
Michigan State, freshman from Fishers, Indiana.
Here's our first look at a blind landing. That career high perfect 10, so she knows how to get this landing. New entry, front handspring, front pike.
And she's got beautiful handstands. She sets up for dismounts. A full twist. She's an amazing athlete. Huge release move. It's gotta be to do this sport. Double front half.
Well. Boy, she is energetic.
She's doing a great job so far. Let's see if she can stick this dismount. And
Kaya Johnson, by the way, 9.9.
Let's see if she can stick it. Score as well for this uneven bars team. She's got big release moves. A little short on that last handstand before dismount. There's a double front half, and transition.
Beautiful. See what she can do with her landing on this double layout. Beautiful. Takachev. Nice. See if she can hit the hand layout coming up as well.
she's just a great bar worker. This is the release right here.
Nice handstand. See about this dismount, double layout. Amazing, just right on top in that handstand. Look at the height and the leg together, toes up dismount. Saw her stick a number of these in warm up. And a unique release move right here. It's called a ripna. It's a stalter into a stick, and it's all about these stuck landings. And she's stuck.
And I mean, it's so telling about her confidence on this event, seeing as that she's a sophomore.
The balance check on that sheep jump, really difficult because you take your eyes off the beam, and unfortunately
3.25 in last weekend's meet.
that has not been an issue for Cal tonight. Been absolutely fantastic in consistency for ASU as we move to bars with Oklahoma. AB giving the judges a lot of room to take deductions. We've got Audrey Davis on bars, a huge eagle into that double front with a half.
On bars for Oklahoma, a quick correction in the cleats, but just a little bit rotated. So they actually let off with Maddie Williams and a great stick.
It's her acrobatic series, back handspring layout, step out. I always felt that same relief after the series. Just get it done.
Following Ballman with a 9.925 mulligan tie in her career.
Freshman up there looks so calm and confident. Good work on connection.
Ballman.
Just the dismount for Kayla. Back handspring, gainer full. Triple series back handspring.
Gianna with a career high of 9.9.
For Gianna. Cartwheel gainer full to a stop. It's her acrobatic series back handspring. Front aerial to a split.
Ortiz tie it with a 9.9.
Back handspring 8.75. Lotron, hard to miss, but in this moment they're not thinking about that. They're just thinking of just the dismount, switch leap, gainer full.
Last week on beam against Missouri, so I know she's looking to get that confidence back.
She's 9.5.
Essentially, have a bad event. Every event is amazing for her.
Well, you know, with Johnson and Bryant.
Stacked team, and to have them together, it does. She's got different dance elements, and she's so powerful. The height on that.
Success or failure here can carry over to
person to get in there. She's
sticks this, it's going to put up a big score.
But she's had a 9.95. By the way, Kaya Johnson scored.
Honda Award finalist, LSET.
And coming into this.
Front aerial to a back handspring. Because of her career, U.S. national team. She's such an asset.
So young and so very.
Her first pass, combination pass, front through to a double tuck. Energy to you as you're on floor exercise. Harley opening it up with a front double twist.
With a 9.925 for Michigan State.
Final pass from Carly Bauman. It's her combination pass, a 1.5. Naomi, very difficult, half in, half out. Well,
For Michigan State.
combination pass. Front through to a double tuck. Opening pass. Her technique just gets better.
You know she's going to bring it home. She'll need to because Garcia.
She has all the experience under her belt. Just that final pass, front through.
She's had a career high.
So much power and intention behind it. For Gabby Wilson, front layout to a front.
Smile as well.
Double Arabian. Aaliyah is going to be an Olympic team member for the 2.5 to punt.
Now Amari Drayton. One press. She's a rookie from Spring, Texas. And she has scored as high as
something that this floor lineup does really well. And she's just getting started. Back in this capacity and doing the gymnastics she's always done.
strain on the Achilles.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. So a lot of care and treatment. Doesn't matter if she's home or away, she's gonna get those big scores.
Kaya Johnson, who will follow, has 16.
And 7th on floor. I mean, it's just, she's one of the front layouts.